I'll tell you something right now, folks. I really wanted to lead a little early during this movie. Hey, thanks for checking out EskimoTV. I'm your host, Jason Escamilla.
And I'm Rudy Garcia from Revolve One Podcast.
And today we have the wonderful pleasure of talking to you about Robert Rodriguez's newly directed film, Alita. This plot centers around Rosa Salazar's character, whose name is Alita, and she is brought back to life by Christopher Waltz's character, who is a doctor, and she is this robot, cyborg, human being, but the thing is, she doesn't remember who she is, and as we go throughout this adventure, there's a lot to learn.
There's a lot too. She starts discovering more about who she is and her identity, but then all kinds of subplots develop, right?
All sorts of things. Too much things happen in this movie. It was interesting at first. I wanted to know about this girl, but then we're introduced to this potential boyfriend. We're introduced to this enemy and all bunch of characters.
It had me going for like the first 10 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. What's the doctor doing when he sneaks out at night?
Yeah, 20 minutes, and then before you knew it, almost an hour went by.
They're still introducing new things they want you to know about this universe.
Yeah, and the plot was going here, going there.
It was way too much, and so I think that the solution would have been for them to focus on one or two things, and that's it. Maybe some conflict with the boyfriend and some, sci-fi things about her character and her past, and that's it. But instead, we get just a bunch of plot.
Yeah, somebody trying to start a whole new franchise in one movie, and it was just too much.
There's some really pretty visuals in this.
Yes, that was like the most redeemable part of this entire movie.
It was really and we got a really nice screen to go look at where the seats vibrated.
Yeah. You got to see, like they said, the producer was talking about how you had live action characters right next to CGI, very much like Avatar, which James Cameron produced that movie and directed. Yeah. He produced this movie. So you get to see that, and that's probably the most beautiful part of the movie. But past that, the script wasn't...
Yeah.
It was terrible, yeah.
Actors did the best that they could with what they were given.
I know, they were so underutilized.
Yes.
You had Mahershala Ali, who I thought was such a redeemable part of this movie.
And I loved him in Green Book.
Yeah,
he did fantastic.
They didn't use him to his full potential here.
Definitely was not utilized. And so, what grade are you going to give this?
I'll give this a C. Yeah.
C for entertainment?
Yeah.
Slight entertainment? Okay. I'm going to give Alita Battle Angel a D. If you enjoyed having Rudy on the show today, you should actually go check out his podcast. He has a podcast called Revolve One, which is really engaging. They talk about various topics with different people. They have interviews, one-on-ones with different creatives. Mm-hmm. And so you should go check him out. He has his own podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and where else?
Google Podcast. You can even say, Alexa, play Revolve One podcast.
There you go. You should go listen to Rudy Garcia from Revolve One. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a joy to have you.
So glad to be here, buddy.
EskimoTV. So, anyways, that is all, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw today and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe for more icy and chilly EskimoTV reviews.